This is the Backman Calculator with the two dots over the A. It was built by Peter Johann Backman. He was most known as the rector of the Christenham's Praktiska School, where he taught males and females both. Here's the school, and there's the very man who probably knew Backman pretty well. In 1878, Backman released his calculator. It was a simple column adder, not very successful. He had tested it with some local banks who were evidently not impressed. It's not a very big calculator, only 6.5 inches, and it's very heavy. It's made from cast iron. The 6 pounds feels a lot heavier than it really is. It had a max capacity of 400, even though that little number poking through there hints at a higher capacity. There's no number stops on the ones disc. It kind of just freely spins, and that creates a little bit of a problem once you get to the carry, which is a little heavy, and so it tends to overshoot the mark. It won't overshoot far, but just far enough for the number to not show in the window. So clearing the ones disc is just a simple matter of spinning it backwards till it's 0. That little knob up on the top over the tens disc clears the tens disc. Taking the top cover off reveals the two discs. On the back of that top plate, there's a little serial number there, and it's hard to judge how many of these there were made. There's not a lot of information online, but this is hard to read. Let me flip it over there. No, it's right the first time. It's 14. So there couldn't have been many of these made with serial numbers so low. That little bar there initiates the carry, just like that. That's a spring there that clears the tens disc. I won't take out the tens disc because I had such a hard time putting that back in the very first time. Here's the back of the ones disc with the matching serial number. So that's it. It's a rather basic machine, much like a web, although not quite as good as the web, really. It's a lot heavier and smaller capacity, so you couldn't really take it anywhere with you, but it's not very good for the desktop anyway. When the factory that was making these shut down, Backman gave a bunch out as presents to the factory workers. I guess he couldn't sell them. Thanks for watching.